This one's called the Wire. This is the 4th version of the Wire 4, and they used a pretty handy spike expert for the original round of this, and kind of a hired gun, so to speak. And in the meantime, they've brought their own people in that can take advantage of, like, making the updates and that kind of thing. But this is the one that Garrett Heath uses, and it's got a little more midsole to it. Especially in the later stages of 5,000, 10,000, you're going to be landing farther back on the foot, and so but it's got, you know, a textured rubber and TPU that has some grip to it. The shark skin effect. I mean, shark skin is not a thing. It's just something that they use that term to describe this kind of harder material. But usually it's got some kind of a urethane foam that it's laid down on top of. And so TPU is urethane. The urethane foam, they bond well together, and so it makes that work pretty well. Once again, they got a P-bax plate in the forefoot, but it only goes back about 3/4 of the shoe. And so it flexes well, and then you're off the toes, and it doesn't have to be as springy as a mid-distance shoe, because you're not running that same kind of a thing. But it's got 4 spikes for traction. We've seen this with a couple other brands and models that we've been looking at. It's a pretty common configuration. You know, a little thicker EVA right under the foot, nice high quality EVA, so it's got a good bouncy feel to it. But you know, it's more about just a little bit of traction, and the shark skin also makes it better for like wet conditions.